me.
Hi, my name's Jason. This is the It's Probably Okay channel. We're playing Masks, the tabletop RPG set in the Spiderverse world, the world of Miles Morales from the movie, set after the movie, in just about a year later, where Miles has been joined by several new friends from different areas around the multiverse. And I am joined by several new friends from around the Streamerverse. Let's go around and say hi. Let's go to my right and say hi to Michelle.
Oh, hello. I'm at your right. Okay, my name is Michelle Otis, and I am playing Anya Corazon, and I'm playing the Beacon playbook.
And
That's
Eric.
it.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Eric. I am playing Man Spider, the friendly neighborhood transformed.
Abria.
Hey, I'm Abria Iyengar playing Miles Morales, the Janice, and with some legacy thrown in there too.
And Adam.
Hi, my name is Adam, and I'm playing the superior spider octopus, the Brain Playbook, and I want to send out a special happy birthday shout out to my big brother Tasty Karma in the chat.
Hey.
My big brother Jared. It's his birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Tasty Karma.
Jay.
And Joey.
Hi guys, I'm Joey. I am playing Preston Parker, son of Sweatpants Spider-Man, also the Protege Playbook.
Awesome. And Adam, I don't know what sort of nasty links you're trying to post in chat, but only regulars and subscribers can post links.
Apparently
in my chat.
so.
Nasty,
Well,
nasty links.
if Twitch would stop with fighting with me, then I would.
Okay, we're not getting into that.
Okay.
No. All right. Let's do this one last time. We've had the gang went on a school field trip. It went great. Everything was fine. Even the attack by the Spider Society was fine, and everything worked out great. Couple episodes ago, you should check it out.
Yeah.
Last episode we had the this sort of split off Canterbury Tales episode, and
Ooh, what a pull.
and everybody had a moment with one of the adults in the Avengers of this world, which looks pretty different from the Avengers in our movies, because I want it to be different. I can do what I want because I'm the GM. And we got to see a lot of different interactions. Miles got to have a moment with Dr. Williams, where they talked about suit technology and whatnot. Man Spider got to meet with the Wasp, who nobody knows is Dr. Van Dyne. They talked about some holographic tech. Oh shoot, now I'm blanking on some stuff. I just watched this. Good job, brain. I know Preston had just dipped out with the Daredevil and did a long drop down to beat up some bad guys. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Anya met with not Domino, that was him.
Doctor
It was
Strange.
Oh,
Benedict
that's right.
Wong as
Doctor Strange. Played by the actual Doctor Strange.
Benedict Wong.
Benedict Wong. Thank you. I gotta write this stuff down, or I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, we have Doctor Strange and Domino meeting up with Cecil.
Yes.
That was everyone had a little bit of one-on-one time with not necessarily mentors, but with some adults from the Avengers, and the Avengers are wanting to talk to you about your interactions. And last time we were a little short on time, and we didn't get to do our stars and wishes. So if you're listening in, couple things about our show. One, we have several safety tools in place, one of which is the X card, which is always available when material topics, something comes up and it is not a right fit for someone at the table, we can tap, say, text, X card, and we're going to fix or remove whatever it is that's happening. We also have lines and veils set up that is just a private anonymous doc that I have that I'll keep track of, but we have some sort of pre-listed things that we don't want to see on screen or we don't want at all, and that's great. I highly look up, like if you just Google lines and veils, you'll get the source. I can't remember the author, but they get credit for their work because it's fantastic. And then another thing that we use is a tool called Stars and Wishes, which is just really a check-in tool, sort of a safety tool. And we go around. A star is something that you liked about what happened in the session. And then a wish is what you're hoping would happen next session, or something to see, or something that would be a little bit different. Generally aimed at what I can do for you or what the game can do for you. Stars can be for your fellow players, or me, if you're feeling, whatever. But
it's weird when you ask like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not keeping track of who gives me stars or anything, but spreadsheet intensifies. But the wishes should be directed at me, the game, something you want to remember for yourself to do differently, but not that we're not going to critique your fellow players, because that's just mean. So does anybody want to start with a star? What I'd want to do is go around, do all of our stars, and then we'll go in reverse order to do our wishes. And whoever would like to start, I will go in anti-clockwise fashion. You can't see the order,
That
but I
doesn't
can.
mean
I know.
anything to me.
Anyone who would like to start, then I will go anti-clockwise from there.
Also, bless you for saying anti-clockwise. It's my favorite, like, weird little, like, British idiom, and it's my absolute favorite.
Yeah, I think it's just as good as counterclockwise.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer Widdershins, but that's me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay.
Adam, you got a star?
Well, I have a new wish, and that's for the appearance of Spider-Man.
We're doing
Now that we know
stars
that's a
right
thing
now,
that exists.
Adam.
Oh, we're doing stars. Then I would like to star Eric for letting me know that Spider-Man existed.
Okay.
What a monster.
I would like to star.
I yield your time.
Wow. I would like to star the Miles and what's her name?
Riri?
Dr.
Riri.
Williams? That's
Yes, Dr. Williams,
sir.
Sorry. Yes, the Miles and Dr. Williams scene was lovely, especially. So I love that.
I missed everything. What happened?
I was giving you a star, and technically
no, thank
Jason
you.
a star because Jason was playing Riri. But yeah,
Okay.
I really liked the Miles and Riri scene.
Oh.
Cool. Wow. Okay.
Also
Chat,
Spider-Man.
did that music come through for everyone else too?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
great. Okay, that was just super loud alert box in my headphones.
Oh no.
So the Dork Lord Canada, thank you for dropping that. The safety toolkit by Kiana Shaw and Lauren Bryant Monk. Couple
Yes.
of just superstars in the RPG world that are awesome folks. So in the order on my screen, it would be Abria next for a star.
Oh God. Pass. Can I come back to me? I am
Yeah.
just getting caught up. Sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm like low key handling something just off camera.
No problem.
Sorry.
And also thank you to Vexani for the subscription. Very nice to see you here. And I know you've been here before, so thank you very much for the sub. Eric, that makes you next for a star.
Okay. Remembering from a game from a while ago and just waking up. I enjoyed the intrigue of the Anya and Doctor Strange bit where it's like I have to meet with the wasps, and it's like you have not met them yet. It's like bum bum bum.
Yeah. Oh, that was really good. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I like that. And speaking of that, let's go to Michelle.
All right. What I have actually 2 stars. One was for it was also for that Miles and Riri scene, but I just have to give a star to Abria for just showing that vulnerability in Miles. It was really, really good.
Oh, thank you.
The second is actually for you, Jason, without coercion. But it was I just love that you chose to have Doctor Strange be Anya's sort of mentor, because everyone else is very sciencey and techie with their spider everything, and hers comes from magic, not from technology. And so her getting in touch with that thing that makes her just a little different from everyone else is really, really cool.
Well, Anya Corazon is my favorite spider. Them, so everyone else, like Michelle's character, will probably receive preferential treatment. I don't know how to help you with that. Like that's
Wow.
I constantly want to give Michelle preferential treatment, so this is good for me.
Yeah, okay.
This
Yeah.
is good.
I constantly want to take preferential
Yeah,
treatment,
so-
so that's
You
that
go.
works out.
It's a
It works out.
system.
I'm upset. Like everyone knows you have a favorite kid, but you're not supposed to say your favorite.
Oh, whoops! I made the subtext text.
Yeah. Yep.
Yikes.
But folks, if you could go find Anya Corazon comics, I highly recommend it. There aren't a ton, so it's also not going to take you very long to read it. But she shows up in some of the like Civil War stuff, and she's got like a short run on her own, and that's the one that I like. I want her story. I want that movie. Is like her and Miles Morales team up would be awesome. But anyway, we'll have to wait to see that. And let's go to Joey for stars.
Yay. Okay, so again, not out of any kind of coercion, but my plan was to star Jason. And mainly because I love the way that you're pulling in
How do I
Avengers.
mute him?
How dare you? I cannot be muted. Not this month. Rap 2020.
Actually, yeah, he can be muted. You just gotta right click on the three dots.
Eric, no.
Or
How
hit
dare you?
If you make me host, I'll mute people for you.
Anyway, I was going to start Jason because I love the way that you're pulling in Avengers that we're not used to seeing in the forefront and changing the way we see them and really kind of diversifying and really giving us a really cool sense of a different kind of Avengers cast that I think we would need to see more of in the movies and in publication. And so I think that's really awesome. And you're awesome. And you can't stop me from saying it. So
God damn it. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay,
so,
can I go now?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Sweet. So mine is a little more general, mostly because I don't remember like a ton of the super specifics, but I really appreciate, I think it was crystallized in the last episode where everyone had their one-on-one scenes, that it feels like everyone in the group has found their like emotional core and did a really good job in their one-on-one scene. Like, I don't know, in the like improv, like kind of finding the game, like it felt like everyone sort of found the game and stated the game for like what their character like trajectory was going to be and like where they are sort of right now in that arc. And it was really fun for me to sit back and watch without having to like participate in it and just sort of be like, and like be reminded of like what everyone else is going through absent like what we're doing plot wise as a whole. And it was very, very cool. And
Okay.
part of that goes to Jason for facilitating that because you like listen to us and you're like an active like responder to what we're throwing at you. And it's very, very cool.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Go fuck yourself. My star is that I get a game now. I changed my answer.
Yeah.
I changed my answer too. I
Miles
get a game and Miles got a good fade.
Yeah.
Finally.
That whole, and he's like kind of grown up, and it's oh my. So that means Abria, you get to start off with the wishes.
Sweet. I would like to see. I guess my wish is going, and I've started reading a bit more of like Miles's like Spider-Man runs in comic books, and I think there's a very strong sense of that, like trying to become the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and I feel like we're doing a lot of like big arc things that feel more like the MCU. I guess my wish would be to like pepper in those sort of like friendly neighborhood moments that are like really ground level, like really improving the lives of individuals, like through this interaction and the intersection of like superhero-dom and like everyday people.
Got it. Okay. Then back to Joey.
My wish, I feel, is kind of my wish in all Masks games, and a lot of Masks games give it to me, but I always want more. More of the mundane teenage bullshit.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love it. I live for it. The problems that superhero teenagers cannot solve with their powers.
Yes. Like going to the dance. Okay. Michelle.
I don't know
That's
about
okay.
wishes. Yeah, I mean, I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying where the game is going right now. So, and I like surprises.
Cool. Eric?
I want the whole dichotomy of this character is that when he uses his powers, he terrifies people, and that I want more opportunities to make my friends question why they're around me.
Okay. Love to see it.
I just want to love you unconditionally.
That is great. Okay. And Adam.
Spiders, man.
Nope.
Damn it. More tentacles.
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Fine.
No, but.
I don't have any wishes then.
More butts.
No, I'm with like the I like all the other wishes that were put out so far. Yeah, I would agree with all of those. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I do have a wish. I would like to at some point get into the lizard and that shared background with me and Peter. And our shared connection with the lizard and those problems.
Oh, that's right. We haven't had the lizard on screen yet, right?
We did. We did. Me and Peter fought him on the way to the lecture.
We fought Scorpion.
Yeah. Scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was Scorpion. I
Yeah.
thought it was Lizard. My bad.
Okay.
I was paying attention. It was a subway tunnel. I just assumed.
Okay. Oh, hey. Also, chat. Choviksani, I'm sorry. Nightbot is very aggressive, and I'm like trying to figure out those settings. I'm sorry. Using certain number of. I hope it didn't like permanently dump them out of chat.
No, it usually just gives a 1 second timeout.
Oh, okay.
With all your messages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I have to update the Nightbot settings because the like fresh settings are extremely aggressive, which on one hand can be helpful, but obviously I don't want folks shut out of participating in the chat. So thank you for being patient with us on that regard. Okay. Any other thoughts spring to mind before we jump in today?
No.
Is today a possibility of going to 12:30?
It is for me.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's shoot for that then. All right. So, what I would like to do is fade these individual meetings to be referenced as needed, unless there was something specific you wanted to bring up and you need to know about right now. I'm happy to do that. But otherwise, we will just sort of let that be last night. And either we could pick up on your way home. You're all swinging back to school that night or the next day, depending on what all you would like to pick up on.
I don't have anything.
Well,
I
that
need
was
to do.
pretty late at night,
Mhm.
but I don't know that I have anything Cecil needs to do, but I would love to know if we can what happens with Anya and the wasp meetup that may or may not be real.
Yep, that's something we could do.
That's up to you guys. I mean, if you need to save that for.
And I
a
had
review or
forgotten he
whatever.
was going to teach me that truth spell that he used on me, but he was also going to teach me a different spell that I can't remember.
I think he was gonna like he had to confirm that you were who you said you were and that you weren't the Anya of this world, which would
Right.
apparently have been a problem. And we don't know a ton about her yet, except your computer exploded when you tried to search her up. So I think he was going to, maybe it was like a masking kind of spell where you're hiding yourself because they're tracking you or something like that.
That could be. I'm fine with that.
Okay. So yeah, he is getting into some of that kind of teaching with you, and I think the evening with him is mostly that, and then you're still out before. I think your invitation to meet with the Sisterhood of the Wasp was supposed to be at midnight.
I don't think we set a time. They had originally said, I think they had originally said midnight, and I said, no, I can't make midnight.
Oh, okay.
So we pushed it to like probably 3 a.m.
Okay. So why don't we'll fast forward to everyone is in their respective homes at this point. Does that make sense for everybody? Unless anyone is wanting to track Anya and follow along without her knowing.
Yes, give me every detail of every step Anya takes.
That can be arranged.
I mean, none of us know about Anya's thing, though, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
Preston does.
Well,
not
yeah.
about our meeting, not about he would have overheard that part of the conversation, the Sisterhood of the Wasp conversation. So
Mhm.
yeah, Preston does.
and I know about the computer stuff, the computer blowing up, and that.
But not
I didn't.
specifically about.
I
a
didn't know
meeting
about the
tonight.
meetup, right? Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
I
so.
don't think so.
Okay.
So then I think Preston, as we're like kind of getting ready to leave, we just go to Anya and be like, "Are you gonna go? Do you need any backup? Any company?"
I think I'm definitely going to need backup.
Okay.
I mean, I know we've got school tomorrow, but wouldn't be our first late night.
Mhm.
You're not wrong about that. Cool. Should I talk to everybody else, or do you want to just go one-on-one, or what your taking point on this?
From what I understand from Dr. Strange, it might take all of us, just in
Okay.
case.
All right. Cool. Let's rally the troops.
All right.
We'll saunter over to everybody else, and I was kind of let Anya take the floor.
Oh, wait, real quick. Is this at Avenger Tower you're having this conversation? Like before you've left?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as everything happened at the lab, I was contacted by a group called the Sisterhood of the Wasp. Now, in my universe, I'm a member of the Sisterhood.
You're a
And-
spider person. I'm sorry. I'll hold my questions for the end.
Yeah, it's they're not actually wasps. It's
Okay,
just
that was-
called that.
Then I don't have to ask my question.
Okay.
Never go
Stay
back
with me
there.
here. No, they're not actually wasps. It's just called the Sisterhood of the Wasp. and they're a good organization where I come from. They contacted me here asking for me to meet them, but we had the meeting with the Avengers, so I put them off. So I'm supposed to meet with them at 3 this morning, but here's the hitch. Doctor Strange said, I haven't met them in this universe yet, so this is some sort of trap. Now, in my universe, I was part of the Spider Society originally. That's where I got my tattoo and my powers. But they weren't what I thought they were. I thought they were a good society. They weren't. And so I left them.
The Spider Society, the ones we fought at Van Dyne Labs?
Right. Which, like
And
I
these
said, different Spider
were
Society, but
Spiders?
I don't think they're spiders. I
Okay.
think they're people.
they're just called Spider Society.
Well, that's on you guys for naming your stuff after stuff that can be stuff.
That doesn't.
Very
What?
eloquently put, Miles.
Thank you.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
Why are you saying it's eloquently put when it wasn't?
I was being sarcastic.
Oh,
I can still hear you.
I know.
Can everyone?
Why are we
hear me?
whispering?
I don't know. We just are.
All right. Anyway. So I guess the Anya in this world must have done something similar, because one of the Spider Society guys recognized me and called me a traitor.
Wait. Hold on. You're saying the here Anya Anya Prime. Let's use Prime. Prime feels right.
Sure.
Anya Prime is a bad guy that works for the Spider Society, which is bad guys?
Well, no, apparently she's a traitor to the Spider Society, but she is a bad guy. She's like really, really bad.
Also, it's very presumptive of you to assume that your universe is the Prime universe.
It is
We have-
because we're here, and that's my friend, so I'm not going to argue with you about this.
Yeah,
What do we need to do?
We can argue about semantics later, Cecil.
Fine. But I expect to actually argue about semantics.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I think we should go to the meetup, but I don't want to go alone. Because I think whoever is waiting for me is pretty bad.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Spider Society. I don't know if it's this world's Anya Prime. I don't know.
Okay.
A lot of variables.
Yeah, of course we'll go with you. That's fine. We should get coffee.
Yeah.
Please, please, God.
And he's just like trying to suppress a yawn. Like that's just
Are
how
there-
my face is when I
Dude,
do.
Miles, don't start it. Don't start the on train.
I'm
I
sorry.
swear.
I'm sorry.
Damn it, Miles! Why?
I'm so
getting
sorry.
horrible flashbacks to college running Shadowrun and the players just going to a donut shop and hanging out there the whole session instead of being Shadowrunners. And I was just like, can we... Rocket launchers.
So, Anya, is it only 2 secret societies that you previously were a part of, or are there others we need to know about?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you knew about SHIELD.
Oh, well, you've also been inducted into the Order of the Sorcerers now.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, there's a new one now.
Wait, you were in SHIELD?
Well, I had told you guys that one a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
okay.
you
Pay
were
attention,
joking.
Cecil.
No, that's how I know how to fight.
There's a whole
Technically-
Google Doc of all the stuff that she gets to do.
And I mean,
Technically, I was an
technically-
Avenger, but
Wait, you were an Avenger?
technically, but
Really?
like,
Are we Avengers now? Really?
Miles, Remember Universe 666. Do you want to be Avengers?
No, I want to be one here and not where
Okay.
the Avenger is like a wolf bat.
No, there's no wolf bat. Captain America is a werewolf. Wolverine's a vampire.
You
Thor
have to
is
stop explaining it
undead.
because it makes me cry. I'm crying in this mask. That's why it's down now.
Doctor Strange is just a shape of cosmic energy that looks like people.
Oh,
Never go back.
Yeah, please don't go back there. Please. Even I think it's weird and creepy. Okay, so all right, so we're going to have you pretend to meet up with one of 4 possible secret societies.
Well, I know it's not the sorcerers.
Wait, the sorcerers have a society?
I just said it.
Yes, pay
Yeah.
attention, Miles.
Okay, let's be fair. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if you were saying that above game or in game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah. We can backtrack that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
Yes.
Okay. So it's either the Spider Society, Sisterhood of the Wasp, or the actual Anya Prime, who isn't a secret society, but is really terrible. She's the one who made that virus that fries the computers if you search her up.
Respect.
She made that? That was some deep level programming. I have to say, I was really impressed.
Down boy.
Well, I mean, it was
I mean,
was-
you got to
it
admire the
was-
technical skill.
elegant. I mean, I would even say sexy. I mean, I've never seen code that was so sublime. I mean, just like aesthetically beautiful as well as efficient. I mean, it was really incredible.
Regarding my last email, down boy.
I
Or
cross
my
all
email.
6 of my tentacles,
Anyway,
or
so
all 4 of them. How many tentacles?
I
do
know
have?
we can admire her technical skill later. I know you got 8 arms, but you've also got 8 tangents somewhere. But
There's a star.
but we also have to understand that however we're going to communicate, she will probably know how to hack it.
Yeah.
Just saying, if it's her.
And Miles holds up his phone and he has just sent Anya a text that just says "you up?" ?
I look at my phone. I just give Miles a look.
Yo, she's the homie. Like, I'm sure if there's something going on, we can figure it out. Like, there's got to be some explanation for this that is not she's the supervillain. So, just saying.
Hey.
Could be a mind ray.
Yeah, because
Cuter.
those work. They're everywhere, those mind rays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Could be a mind ray.
It could be bunnies.
Okay, so what time's your meeting?
3:00.
What time is it now? I look at my phone.
I don't know. It's probably like 1 at this point.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Maybe we get there early and scope it out.
Oh, you want to be there early because you got yelled at for being late today.
No, but he's got a point. I think that's a good idea.
All right. Do you want us to lay low or do you want to like roll in with a posse?
I think lay low. I think if the element of surprise is what's gonna be on our side.
Okay,
Cool.
for sure. Are you like nervous? I don't know how to ask this without like sounding like
I'm
an
trying to
insult.
keep a cool exterior, but inside I'm terrified. This
Okay,
is
okay,
scary.
Okay, I just wasn't sure like how worried I was supposed to be. Like, is it a bunch of like Freemasons and they're gonna like give us a map to find gold in George Washington's nose?
They're
Or are
not
they like
gonna give us a bunch of trowels and tell us to build a wall, okay?
Okay.
These people are scary. They are dangerous. All like, well, whoever, it's not really the sisterhood. So we know, so whether it's Spider Society or whether it's this world's Anya, they are extremely dangerous. Did you see how Riri reacted to me not knowing if I was this world's Anya?
Yeah.
Did you not
She
notice
was
that?
pretty upset.
And then Preston was here when Doctor Strange had to put a truth spell on me to make sure I wasn't this world's Anya.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of precautions with this. It's on the level, but it was a lot. Does the Spider Society have any weaknesses? Like, I don't want to sound weird or anything, but like garlic, crosses, that kind of thing. Can't cross water.
They're not
cold
Wolverines.
They're just fighters. The majority of Spider Society. Not many have any sort of magical tattoo or something like that.
What did they do that makes them so dangerous?
They do stuff like stealing, reactors and
Oh.
and working for the big baddies. They're not really on their own. They always have someone in charge, and it's usually somebody pretty awful.
Well, glass half full. We kind of already kicked their ass once.
True.
And they had to drop on us. So if we get to drop on them, it's even better, right?
Right?
I like your thinking. Yeah. That makes me feel a little better.
Did you tell any of the adults about this other than Doctor Strange?
I just
like a
Strange.
non-caped person that can respond like a normal human does.
I haven't.
Should we?
Like,
Now that we are Avengers,
who do we tell? Like our guidance counselor?
well, I don't know. Like, maybe the fight would have gone differently if the Avengers hadn't showed up and helped a bit. I don't know. I just don't want to get yelled at by Riri again because she feels like an older sister, and that feels super bad.
Especially
Not a
since you're
fan.
so attracted to her.
Oh, I don't know why you have to put that out there like that.
Well,
We have to work on your inside voice, buddy.
Yep. Don't worry. I've already embarrassed myself way too much in front of her to even be fazed by that.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
like you're
Played yourself.
Yeah, your self-embarrassment meter is just like maxed out. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
You can't do anything to me that I haven't already done to myself. Night.
Exactly.
That's how I feel with all criticism. I know that mood, Miles.
It's a big one.
Yeah, good point. Dork Lord Canada points out the guidance counselor probably has a pamphlet for this. So
And you
Yeah.
embarrass yourself constantly.
yeah.
I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea to say something, because I don't know.
Okay. This is on you. We'll follow your lead here, however you want to
Well-
play it.
Let's tell Riri. I think we should. As much as I don't want to, I think we should.
All right. Well, we
You
got your
tell
back.
her. I don't want to tell her. She's very nice, but I am also still very kind of scared of her a little bit.
Well, Miles, you're the only one with Riri's like communicator code. It's not her cell phone, but it is like an emergency, like help, I need the Avengers code.
Oh, okay.
But you could contact her.
No, I gotta she gave me a jitterbug. So if we get in trouble, I have this big dumb looking cell phone with one button that says "Please help Avengers."
It's a sidekick. Because you.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not.
ooh.
I would
She's not-
happily
she's not-
be Iron Heart's sidekick. That's not a diss at
at
all. Don't.
Not still
Please
in
confirm that.
Avengers Tower.
Oh, I don't know. She like went. She started walking towards a wall, and the wall like opened up and was like, "Hello, Dr. Williams." And then I tried to go, and it was like, "No, Miles," and it spritzed me with water, which is weird, but it did stop me, so I didn't go through it. But anyway,
I'm
we
sorry.
can contact. if
Are
we
any
need
of the
to.
adults still up in like the area we're in, or are we just kind of left alone in their living room?
You've been left alone in the living room, as far as you
Okay.
can tell.
Like I'm just gonna put this out here. Like, isn't this like, aren't we supposed to be doing this stuff? I mean, this is our job. Like, we didn't ask for permission before. Like,
Right.
I understand. Like, we have responsibilities and we have to be careful. But like, if we're gonna turn to the adults every time we get into a sticky situation, they're never gonna respect us.
Yeah, Peter's got a point. We might as well. I mean, we're superheroes too. We should be able to take care of this. If it's
And
not
I'm-
some cosmic level threat,
I mean, technically, Anya did tell Doctor Strange, so
right?
that's kind of his bad for not following up.
That's such a teenager response. I mean, technically,
Yeah, okay.
An
we can
adult
go.
was informed.
And Miles is just like, "This is gonna go badly, and I'm not gonna argue about it." Like, okay.
bring your button.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I really want it to be like she just made a very cool like Jitterbug was like the phone with like two buttons on it that was like 911 and then your parents'
Yeah.
cell phone.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
that's all he gave her. Or him. She gave him. I don't know anyone's pronouns anymore, including my own in this game.
right.
And he's just sitting there like, at least she could have shaped it not like a ladybug. It could have been a spider. And he just kind of puts it in his like Lululemon fucking side pocket.
Hey, it's got pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
I
that?
assume I'm a boy now, so I get pockets whenever I want.
Oh yeah,
Right?
There's so much stuff in there.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Unfortunately,
You have
I'm wearing.
shorts, and they're so spacious.
Yeah, like pocket halfway to your knee.
Yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
So much pockets.
So the five of you set out from the tower. I'm picturing this tremendously cinematic moment of the five of you just lining up at the edge of the landing pad and just dunk, 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 dunk. I don't know.
Yes.
Everyone just confidently jump off the edge of the landing pad.
There's a moment where Preston's kind of whispering to himself, "Be like Daredevil, be like Daredevil, be like Daredevil," and just go for it.
Okay.
I want to interrupt that Be Like Daredevil where like you close your eyes and you just hear Miles go, "Woo!" and just like screams and joy jumps off. Like,
yeah.
heck yeah.
Oh, Adam, your tentacle situation on your face is...
Sorry.
It was terrifying.
No, you're okay.
No.
It's just
No, I don't love it.
Sorry. Yeah. I assume I'm acrobatic enough that I can just like
I
jump
mean,
off and just like catch myself with tentacles.
Yeah.
Man
swinging.
Spider jumps off like you would imagine a spider jumping off a building. Like,
Just
all limbs akimbo. Just whee!
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
We have two people. Oh, Preston, do you have natural web shooters?
I have natural web shooters.
And somebody else does. Yeah, Anya. Okay. So Preston and Anya have natural web shooters. Miles and Man Spider have mechanical web shooters, and Cecil
I have
has
natural ink shooter
and tentacles.
and tentacles.
Yeah, so you have a shorter range than what the webs can do, but you
Yes.
definitely can't run out. At least not without
Yeah.
an extremely bigger problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, if my tentacles run out, something is really
If he
weird.
gets a Charlie seahorse.
Right. Okay, so the
No,
five of
Joey,
you
bad.
move through the city. There are a number of places we can stop for coffee. I love the image of like 5 masked superheroes swinging into Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
I do feel like we would have just gotten it from Avengers Tower because they had like a little continental breakfast
Yeah, they
spread
did.
for us.
Oh
Yep,
yeah, they
okay.
probably had a killer espresso machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
right?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we did.
I think
that
there's a
before we
dumb
left.
scene of like trying to find whose mug belongs to who.
Okay, but who still has their paper cup with them while they're swinging?
Oh yeah, I can have mine in one
Okay.
of my tentacles. for
Great.
Sure.
It
Oh,
seems
yeah, I
like a
probably-
Cecil thing.
I probably can't. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Man, Spider didn't drink coffee because he doesn't sleep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just needs prolonged periods of not moving.
Uh-huh. Laying in wait. Um,
Because I
Love
can't close
it.
my eyes.
yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
Miles used the actual mug. He thinks he found Kate Bishop's because she's Hawkeye.
Anya just did an
Yeah.
espresso shot.
Bishop.
Yeah.
You want to pick the one Avenger who can find you and take you out for taking their bug without you knowing? Go
I
for it.
didn't mean to steal it.
Oh, also, one thing I did want to establish that was important from your tower meeting, Peter, is your hologram has been upgraded to have some tactile capability, right? So like brushing up against someone in the subway, all that. You're this like shell of your image has some like physical tactile presence.
Cool.
But if anyone was like grabbing at you or shoving at you and really wanted to like punch through it, it's not like a force field, but this hologram has some physical presence. And so it's a little bit easier to maintain the illusion if, just so you know, that's the state of your holographic projector now. And it is powered by a tiny arc reactor, which is totally safe and not dangerous in any way.
Which is why when I handed it to the Wasp, he's like, "Oh my god, why is this got weird radiation all over it?"
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh yeah. Did you do something to your projector? Peter?
Oh, yeah. The Wasp. The Wasp helped me. She had some ideas on improving the like. It had sort of. It's not just visual. It's also got some. It exerts some force.
You changed the face.
It's just a little bit of a shift.
It was a resolution issue.
Because she had to build it up and stuff.
Oh, I see. So she improved upon my design.
Yeah, and made it more in line of my my face.
Oh,
It looks good.
glares at Preston.
Okay. So
Yeah,
real quick, the
that's
alert
great.
box music is going out to the chat.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. That's chat. Please let me know if it's too loud because I can't figure out how to turn it off or down without completely disabling the alert box. So thank you for your patience with that.
I can tell you how to do that later.
Yeah. Okay. Should I just disable it for now?
It's
Yeah.
your choice.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Chat, if it's super loud, I'll disable it. Let me know. But the 5 of you head out. Sorry, did I interrupt your conversation? I got distracted by being bombarded with alert box music.
No, I think it awkwardly trailed off.
Okay,
Just
perfect.
like that. Actually, it was, yeah.
And yes, yes, Captain America is definitely the office manager in this situation. in that he is a like retired military captain, but doesn't really have superpowers. It's just like works for the Avengers as a you know.
Oh, now I'm just picturing Captain Dale Dye, the guy who does all the like Spielberg war movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
His superpower is organizing.
Or from the recent Ghostbusters movie.
Right, Chris Hemsworth. That's what I was
Chris Hemsworth
thinking.
as the
Yes.
office secretary.
Yeah.
Life gave me life.
Yes, that was fun.
So good.
So those two are the front office pair. They work together in the front office. All right. So 5 of you moving through the city, and you are closing in on the place that is supposed to be where this Spider Society. No, wait. Who has Anya been told she's going to meet? I can't remember which layer of information is available.
Well, the people who called the meeting are telling Anya it's the Society of the Wasp.
Oh yeah, the Sisterhood of the Wasp.
Sisterhood of the Wasp, sorry.
Allegedly. Okay. Got it. So, I think in true Marvel fashion, we head back to your, like, the neighborhood of your school. And Miles, like, your friend Anya from this world, Anya Prime is what we're calling her, also lives near here. She doesn't go to Visions Academy, but she does live near here and is somebody you just know from the neighborhood. How close are you with Anya Prime?
I think we probably went to like elementary and middle school together. So she's like, they've been in the same orbit the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like to believe that, like, if we go back to the original Into the Spider-Verse, she's one of the people he passed on his way to Visions when he was like talking to his friends before he got picked up.
We miss you. Do you miss me? What?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That, her.
Nice.
Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, you know her. Let's say she's like a year ahead of you in school, but you knew each other through most of grade school, middle school, but then she went to high school before you did, went to, the local public school, and then you went to Visions a year later. And so you've had a little bit of, not seeing each other that often, but you hung out, you knew each other. The place that you're being led to in, is Visions in the Bronx?
No, it's in Brooklyn.
I always get Brooklyn and the Bronx mixed up. Okay,
They're practically the same.
I don't think that's accurate, and I don't want to say that. I didn't.
We're
say
so many
that.
Californians just pissing off New Yorkers right now.
I did not say that.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
They are phonetically similar. That is why I'm confused.
Like Culver City and Studio City, they're practically the same.
Yeah.
Close
enough.
Yeah.
I just want to make everyone mad today.
All right.
Spider-Man.
Settle down. The spot in Brooklyn is, of course, I don't think. Well, now I'm going to pull up a map just to sort of back up some stuff and try to root this in the real. But you come across what, of course, we have to have an abandoned warehouse, right? That's
Naturally.
That's just a solid. Oh yeah. So it's actually down by the docks, and this is a warehouse that is surrounded by shipping containers, and they're all, as you're swooping in, like, okay, this is like a customs, like U.S. Customs, not a quarantine because it's not like high security, but you're like, this is where your stuff is coming into the country and they have to inspect it and see what it is, but it's like industrial customs declaration, right? Like not the stuff you brought on your airplane, but that kind of thing. And you find a building that is Not the biggest warehouse you've ever seen. It's just 1 story tall. Inside is just one big open space, but it's like, maybe 50 yards square. Whereas like a big warehouse is, way bigger than 50 yards. It's just a big square building. And as you approach it from the outside, there are no lights on. And at first glance, from up on top of this crane and that pile of shipping containers and wherever it is you're all approaching from, it doesn't seem like there's anybody moving around. You do see a couple of customs agents just walking the perimeter of the grounds, because the facility is closed. All the customs agents have gone home, and this is just the local security. What do you do?
I think Miles has been swinging, and then it's just that moment of the last big swing before he's clearly his arc is to land on the top of the warehouse. He goes invisible, so he sort of just disappears.
Just right onto the roof.
Yep.
Okay, I like that. But your friends see you head that direction as you turn invisible, right?
Yeah. And we are all good at seeing our swinging arcs, so they just see one whoop, and they just sort of disappears before the bottom, before the second half of the arc.
How early are we?
I think it's probably 2:30.
Okay.
So you got here pretty early.
So I think we should just scope it out for a little bit, just to see who shows up. And then at 3, I'll act like I'm going in for my meeting.
Okay. It kind of sounds like you want to assess the situation.
It does sound like that, doesn't it?
Let's try that. I have to say, I'm still having a relatively strange experience of hearing you all speak at one time speed, versus my listen through of everybody at 1.5 to 2 times, depending on how spicy I am.
I did not make my roll.
Well, you made some kind of roll.
I made a 5.
Hey, okay, so that's XP.
Ooh.
Hey.
Great job.
And I would like you to go ahead and ask one of the questions on Assess the Situation, please. My version of 6- on this is the give bad news, is how I almost always do that. So go ahead and ask one of those questions. And I'm not going to give you false information. I'm going to give you an answer you definitely didn't want.
Okay. What here is the greatest danger?
Okay. The greatest danger that you can see are the tripwires that are set up around each of the. So there's a person-sized door and a roll-up truck door on either side of the building, and so that's 4 doors, 2 people-sized doors and 2 truck-sized doors. And both of those are wired up to explosives. And the windows that, you have those high up, it's still only 1 story, but you have those high up kind of shitty windows that just to let light in. None of those open. They're not you could just smash one open easy, but none of them have a slide it open or wing it open or anything. So probably the biggest danger would be the booby-trapped doors.
Okay. So I guess I text to everyone. This place is booby-trapped to the hilt. I think it's just a trap to kill me. There's no meeting of any kind.
Oh. Okay. You want to just go then?
Yeah, but then we're leaving this building could explode if anybody tries to go in it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Can we try and disarm it? I mean, we don't want to let anybody get killed.
Well, it looks like it's safe to go from the roof and maybe look in the window because the windows aren't trapped. See what's in there?
Yeah, okay.
Can I leap over to one of the windows and or is there like is there an entrance on the roof? Like
There is not. I mean, there's an industrial AC unit on the roof, but
Yeah.
there's no the access is the ladder that goes up on the outside of the building, and then you could walk across that sort of like crunchy, gravelly roof.
Oh, I'm on crunchy gravel.
yeah.
Like, no, I'm not stealthy. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Well, no, I mean you're like on the edge, and you're like, oh, don't step on that. Okay, flip, flip. Like it's easy for you to get around. It's just that's the layout. Like you can jump from air spinner to air spinner. You know,
Nice.
That's was not a trick.
Can I do one of my beacon moves, which is straight up creeping?
Yes.
Okay.
That seems
And,
perfect for this situation.
It says when you scope out a person or place, roll plus mundane. And then I can ask questions if I make it.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. And okay, I got an 8. So I made it. So I get to ask one. So I'm gonna ask, whose place is this?
Oh. Let's see. That is how are you creeping? Where are you looking?
I think I'm gonna swing to the roof and go down to the window and like look inside and see what I can see.
Okay. So you peer into the window. You have goggles, right?
Yeah.
Like some sort of thing, and your like vision enhancement is like you know, trying to look into this very dark room. And what you can see is in an interrupted scene. There is a bunch of white chalk marks in an incomplete circle on the floor inside. And there's a lot of just like boxes and stuff in here, but you could see it's all been pushed to the side. Like you could see the drag marks of where stuff was pushed through dust or just scraped up the concrete floor a little bit to make a big space in the middle to create this circle that, you know, should be about, 15 feet across in diameter, something like that. But the bits of iconography that you can see in the unfinished circle look like they belong to the Sisterhood of the Wasp identifiers. Or at least like symbols that you recognize, it looks like Wasp symbols. This is going to get very confusing because the Wasp has nothing to do with the Sisterhood of the Wasp. We hope.
This is all Bug Guy's doing. Miles has figured it out.
Bug guy.
Yep.
So that looks like they were trying to do some sort of magic.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
And as you continue to look around, you're looking at the floor, like, yeah, this looks like, Sisterhood of the Wasp stuff. It's probably their building. They felt comfortable enough to come in here and start whatever sort of ritual it was they were working on. And then you look around more and look more up, and you realize you can see at least a dozen somethings, people-sized cocoons, webbed up and dangling from the ceiling.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I tell everyone this because that ain't right.
I think Miles is just right next to you and he's like, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said it was bugs up on the ceiling? Did I hear that?
No, webbed up.
People-sized cocoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
people-sized
webbed
cocoons.
up.
It's just like big, like a cocoon dangling. It's webbed to the ceiling, hanging down about halfway.
Okay, that's even more messed up than what I heard. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. My brain just like blinked out.
It's fine.
Did your universe's bad guys turn people into butterflies or drink their blood? I don't know what you do with a cocoon of a person.
I don't know if they're becoming something or if they're going to be someone's food.
Well, typically you would web something up that you want to save later to eat.
But if they're rigging it to explode, won't all these whatever's in these cocoons
Mad Spider
explode?
says matter-of-factly.
Peter! No! I need to get a spray bottle or something.
Oh,
Maybe you can borrow Riri's.
take a thread, Eric.
Can I check out the explosives wiring and see if I can figure out how to undo that?
Yeah, as you look at it, you can see this is fairly sophisticated. I can give you that for free. This is a number of little like trembler sensors and a literal like tripwire, and then it all somehow goes into the building in a way that you're like you would have to be inside the building to set this and not leave. You know, like if all 4 doors are set like this, there's no way you could set it and then open the door and leave. So that's information I can give you for free.
Okay. Can I use a gadget and see if I can send one of my little Octobots in to undo this?
Uh-huh. And I should also say it's not it would not be obvious to the average person that these doors were trapped, right? You all did a pretty good job of surveilling and noticed this. So
yeah.
It's not like a big glaring obvious trap.
Yeah. Okay. So so I could probably guess that if this is a trap that is set to explode, but it's from the inside, whoever set it must still be in there. So it's probably not to blow up the whole building. It's probably just to blow up whoever opens the door. It's like a booby trap as opposed to, okay.
Well, I mean, it depends on how much explosive is on the other side of this, but yeah,
Right,
probably. Yeah. It's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I very very haughtily and kind of snidely relay that information to the team. So, you know, there's a lot of like, well, obviously anybody who's really carefully looking could understand, well, you know. So, yeah, I do my best to insult all 4 of you and your intelligence as I'm explaining this information. So,
I am insulted.
yeah.
I rolled for it.
Oh, actually, oh. No, never mind. Because I have the when I comfort or support someone by rationally pointing out their mistakes so they can do better next time.
No.
I love that move though. Okay, all right. A 9 plus 1 is a 10.
Yay!
How many
That's
team?
to unleash my powers with superior.
Oh,
yeah.
well, we start the game with 2 team. So if we enter combat, we'll assess the team pool.
Okay. I just wanted to know up top because I feel like we could start using it now.
Oh yeah, you absolutely have 2 team to use.
Cool.
Okay, Adam, I'm sorry, what were you rolling for?
So that was a 10 to unleash my powers to undo the to defuse the one of the entrances.
Yeah. Okay.
With my gadget.
Okay. So the as you're going through, and a 10 is obviously outstanding success. You're going through and you are able, you know, your Octobot is like feeding you this information and you're sort of, you know, virtual reality controlling the Octobot to be very precise, and you start to figure out how this technology works, and you can see that there's a component of this that is a wireless frequency that maybe that is how somebody could like close the door and leave. But it's like, that seems like, I don't know. I'm just saying there's a wireless component to this technology, and that is what your Octobot tunes into, right? And it's
okay.
Like you're starting to like try to pick apart this technology, and then you pick up this frequency, and you're like, oh, this is a much easier way to do it. Boop, 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 off. Right?
Beep,
And
boop, boop.
beep, boop, beep, and then you're somewhere else.
Yes.
So this one is switched off, and you're pretty sure you could just send a signal and switch all 4 of them off.
Okay, yeah, if I can do that, I would like to, I would like to switch all 4 of them off.
Yeah, we hear, and everything, all the little red lights turn off, and the doors are untrapped.
Okay, we should be able to enter through the doors now.
Great. Should one of us stay outside and keep watch?
Probably. I mean, I'll go in because they're expecting me.
No, it makes sense.
But-
I can.
Okay.
I
There's
can
probably-
watch.
There's probably not people.
Could you just like each one of you speak at a time, please?
Okay. Cool. Hurry now.
No, you go.
Okay. Peter, why don't you keep watch?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I have the best vision.
I love you guys so much.
Anya, do you want me to go in with you? I'm right here, by the way. I'm invisible. I can do that when I want, mostly now.
That's really cool. And yeah, if they can't see
My
you,
thumbs up. You can't see me.
No. But if they can't see you, that's awesome because they'll still think I'm alone.
Okay. Are we still convinced there's people inside to think that you're alone?
I don't know at this point.
Can my Octobot see anything?
Well, not any more than you all could see just looking through the windows.
Yeah.
You know, it's you have a pretty unobstructed view of the inside of this place.
Yeah. So just because I'm arrogant about this, but I do take this seriously. I'm the one who did it. So I want to I'm going to stand as far away from the door as I can and extend one tentacle and just very carefully and quietly open the door as quietly as I can, just to make sure that it did work.
Yeah, it clicks open. It does, break the wire that was there, but that was you knew that was going to happen. And it pops the wire out of the device, which would have created an explosion, but does not. And the door swings open.
Okay, tested. We can get in.
Do we think there's magic? Because there's chalk, and is there magic that's gonna explode us when we go inside?
Well, but it's not completed. So whatever they've been trying to brew up here, they're not done with it. So I don't think that they're going to have a magic explosion.
Okay. Do the windows, are they booby trapped? We should just go. Let's just go in through the door, and
the windows are fine.
right.
Well, the windows don't open, so you'd have to break them to go through the window.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's go.
All of the doors should be untrapped now.
Okay, you want to watch this one and we'll go in through the back?
Yeah.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah. Got your back.
Right behind you.
Okay, so we all go into the warehouse except for Man Spider, who's staying out to keep watch.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4 of you head in, and it's just very quiet. All the lights are off. There's enough light for you all to see. You all variously have your abilities to see in the dark because you're used to working at night.
I have 60 feet of dark vision. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. There you go. And
Since I'm only half Spider-Man, I only have 60 feet of low light vision.
No, you have 60 feet of dark vision in one eye.
There you go.
And because I'm a nightmare creature, I have 120.
Oh, nice. You have true sight because you've
True
seen
sight,
shit.
yeah.
Tremor sense. Tremor sense.
Yes.
Okay, so the four of you head in there, and you let's see, which of you has the highest chance of, like, oh, actually, it's Miles. Miles, can you roll superior for me, please? You're going to detect something no matter what.
9.
A 9? Okay.
I think that's my first pass.
Okay, good. So
Superior check.
you're not sure exactly where it's coming from, but you're like, what do you call it? Your zappy thing.
Peter Tingles.
No, I'm talking about your zappy thing.
Venom
My
strike.
Venom Strike.
Your venom strike is you're getting like a new feel off of the venom strike, and that it's a sense of sort of like a detect life situation, right? And
okay.
because where you weren't expecting it, the like cocoon that you walk under, you just get that like hair on the back of your neck, like something is like, oh no, that has the like electromagnetic presence of a living person, right? So that is not a dead body up there in that cocoon directly above you.
I don't know if it's better or worse that I'm pretty sure whatever is in there is alive. Should we get it out?
I think we should cut them down. I mean, either they're up there unwillingly and they want to get let down, or they put themselves up there willingly, which is probably bad, and to get put down anyway. Get down, not put down. That has bad kind of. I'm sorry.
Well, you have to get up to get down.
That's
Boo. Squirt bottle.
Spurt bottle's a different thing.
It is. It is.
Love comes in spurts.
Hmm.
Classic
thank
song.
you.
Classic song.
Okay, so I'm gonna open one. That was the end of that sentence.
And I'm ready to jump in if he needs it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I whip up, and I just want to like try to like cut open the top and peek into it.
Okay. Yeah, you see, you open it up, and there's a person, like a human being, kind of like they are head up, feet down, right? They're dangling, like that. And they're just unconscious, head sort of lolling a little bit as you pull this open. It like lolls to the side of the inside of this cocoon, and the webbing feels different from the webbing that you use, or the rest of the web. Like you're a group, you're all pretty familiar with what this webbing is, so you're pretty sure none of your friends did this.
Okay. This isn't any of our yuck. Okay. It looks like it's just sad people and not monsters. I saw Godzilla. I saw the Matthew Broderick one, and I assumed the worst. And he's just like saying that a little too loudly as he opens it up and like lowers the person down.
Wait, Matthew Broderick did a Godzilla?
Yeah. Didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
We
like
not
old.
in our
There's like an
universe.
iguana. No, there's. Oh, we have some really bad movies to watch. He looks like a big iguana, and he's now unfortunately gotten a little too loud, explaining the like 1999 Godzilla or whenever that year was.
Can we focus and not talk about old movies?
It's really creepy in here, so this makes me feel better.
Okay.
All right. Any markers? Do they look like they belong? Are they in the black pajamas of the Spiders Society, or
Anya?
are they civilians?
I just want to drop it next to Anya so she can figure out who they are, and he's just gonna thwip and like start lowering people down.
Ooh, okay, so I open the cocoon a little more.
Sure. You could see this is a person who was in a sort of classic robe and hood kind of thing. It's more disheveled at this point. And this is like a middle-aged white guy, a little pudgy, maybe 5'6", and is.
So he's probably the charismatic leader.
And not of the sisterhood.
I mean, that may be more of a thematic title more than anything. So the guy in here is, it looks like maybe late 40s, balding a little bit, and is definitely alive, is breathing, but is 100% unconscious. And as you open this up and you are trying to look for markings, it does look like Sisterhood of the Wasp markings.
Okay, so I don't know. I mean, this looks like the way the circle is, it looks like I don't know if they were trying to summon something or transform themselves. I can't
Maybe.
tell. If they
maybe
summon,
they were trying to. Sorry.
Oh no, I was going to say
sorry. I was
if they
gonna say
summon
maybe-
something.
Just talk one at a time. Cut.
We were trying to.
Actually, I'm going to cut to Man-Spider real quick. Man-Spider, you catch a glint at the top of a crane nearby. Nearby. It's like 100 yards away. Only you would have spotted it at this distance at this hour. But it's the glint of a highly cohesive. It's a red laser, right? It's something that if it's not shining into your eye, it's really hard to see. And I think you have a moment of like, oh, so many eyes. What do you do?
I'm gonna just text the group, sniper on the crane outside.
And then what?
Then I'm gonna go after that sniper on the crane outside.
Charge the sniper. Okay, I like this. This.
Well, not so much charge. Scuttle the sniper.
Scuttle. Yeah. Skitter. Okay.
I move faster on all 8.
Yes. So it sounds like
I hate it.
to cover the distance, we're probably going to need to unleash your powers.
Yeah. We probably. I agree with that. I guess I'll roll some dice.
And just be aware you are in danger.
Okay, cool. I'd love to see that. All right, I rolled a 7.
Okay. Yeah, a 7. You are going to be able to, cover that distance. And I'm going to give you an option. You can either cover the whole distance up to the crane and take a condition, or you cover most of the distance and possibly we'll just say you cover most of the distance and don't take a condition.
I think I want to cover the whole distance, and I want to take afraid, because obviously I don't think I deal, as much as I try and be brave, I don't think I deal with a lot of active gunfire in my day-to-day life, so I imagine that's probably terrifying.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you go sprinting through this distance. You can hear the gun goes off, but does not sound like a big sniper rifle bang. It sounds more like compressed air kind of sound more than anything. And some kind of projectile pangs off the concrete next to you. And you go scuttling up the crane as the person at the top of the crane is clearly a little bit surprised and intentionally dives backwards off of the crane just into midair. So we'll come back to that. How does everyone respond?
Sorry. Oh, we hear it inside, or
You heard there's a sniper on the crane.
oh, okay.
Everybody get down.
I'm invisible. Cut.
Okay, everybody, Miles, get down. And then I'm gonna try to duck like close to a wall. I'm guessing they're probably trying to shoot us through a window.
Probably.
Do we want to fall back and help Peter with everything? Like, Peter, you good?
Well, if we go outside where he's sitting ducks.
Okay, I'll go. And then you guys do inside stuff here?
That sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
And Miles is going to like drop down and then go out the door and head towards the crane.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I have ink shooters. I'm gonna ink up the windows.
There it is.
I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, wait. Finally, ink comes in more handy than webs.
You all thought I was crazy, but here we are,
Right?
7 episodes in.
That's right. Finally, I use my ink shooters. Would that be unleashing my powers?
You don't have to roll anything to
Oh,
spray
okay.
ink on windows. It's,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, you just blah 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 blah. You get all the windows on that side. You
Yeah.
know, and yeah, it's sticky, gooey ink.
Yeah.
All over the windows there. And who's looking at the cocoons up close?
Probably
Well,
me and Anya, I think.
Okay.
I wanted to analyze them. I haven't had a chance yet.
Yeah, and you're busy inking the windows.
Yeah. I have a specialty in biochemistry, so I definitely want to look at them at some point.
Okay. So Anya and Preston, as the two people with natural web shooters, this is actually perfect because you can tell right away this is almost certainly chemical compound. I mean, everything's a chemical compound, but this is like manufactured web, not like bio-grown. Does that make sense? The distinction there? Because you've seen your friends' webs, you know how the two of you, your webs work, and none of them are identical, but the ones that are in mechanical web shooters versus the one that comes out of your arms have a distinct texture difference, and this looks like it came out of a mechanical web shooter.
Yep. All right. Do we know anything about this Lasagna? Does she shoot her own webs?
All I know is that she's a thief and has done a lot of really, really bad things. I have no idea what her powers are here.
All right. Well, at least we know we're dealing with someone who's, well, not a natural web shooter. That helps narrow things down, I think. I hope.
Okay, let's cut to Miles thwipping across the area. You can see where Man Spider is.
Yep.
Up on the crane. And you can see a dark figure just sort of, plummeting off of the crane's probably like 3 stories tall. And what do you do?
I think his first instinct is to try to web up the person and catch them in free fall.
Okay. Let's do Unleash Your Powers.
Okay. Fuck. That wasn't good. It's a -1. I got a 5.
Okay. So take
Can
an
I-
experience point.
Can I aid in some way?
I don't think we can get it to a 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
However, we're now, even if you're not aware, we have entered combat against a dangerous foe. So we're going to do our checklist here.
Hey.
Yay.
So I think we still don't have a clear leader of the team. I think
Wait, we get to vote.
Okay, we can vote. We can vote. Everyone put in your
You don't
Zoom
get to
chat.
decide that we don't know that. Let us prove it.
Everyone put in your Zoom chat. And Twitch chat, get ready to enter your vote too. Let's hear what who you all think is the leader. And we have to wait for Adam now. Oh, good. Hi. So we're all gonna type who you think the leader is. Don't hit enter until we say, has everyone typed a name?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. No.
This is fun.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and 2, 1, enter. Okay, we have a split result from the gang. 3 for Miles, 2 for Anya. And then Twitch chat is a few seconds behind. We'll see what we come up with there. But so far, we don't have a clear leader. The next question is if everyone has the same purpose in the fight, add another team. I don't think we're cross purposes. So we'll go to 3.
Yeah.
We'll say if any team member mistrusts the leader or the team, remove.
I don't think so.
No. Okay. And if we're ill prepared or off balance,
I don't think so. We had literal hours to like prepare for this.
Yeah.
I don't think this is. So we
It's not
will,
exactly what we were expecting, but we did expect.
Yeah, you
something.
expected trouble for sure. So we'll put it at 3. That we have 3 team in the pool, and we'll proceed from there. So Miles, you wanted to like web up and grab them, or what was like your total arc of what was your storyboard?
It was a like swinging over to catch up, but just to like web them and stick them to the crane so they don't hit the ground.
Okay. So the person falling, and I think your arc is the assumption of like, oh, this person is helplessly falling, right? Like,
No, I mean maybe he's a bad guy and like I don't know. People fly a lot.
okay.
He's not going to assume a lot.
Okay. Well, the webbing goes out, and then the person falling webs you, and the two of you have webbed each other, and you hit another like component of the crane down here. You hit, and it does the like you know, like you're in a pendulum, a double pendulum, as you like circle around this thing a couple times.
Okay.
And the person on the other end of this just manages to get the edge that as you come around and cross, they just plant a foot in the side of your face. And I'm going to need you to take a condition for that.
Okay. I guess I'll take angry.
Uh-huh.
Sweet. Cool.
And I think also just for Miles to hear, you also hear a feminine voice say, "What, Spider-Man?" And like just is this person is like, "Why the fuck is Spider-Man here?" That's
Do I recognize the voice?
it. Sure sounds familiar.
Girl. Just gonna start cussing her out in Spanish. Just everything I've ever learned from my mom yelling at me.
Yeah, I think you have a pretty good vocabulary.
Yeah. A vocabulary of disappointment.
So we'll come back to that. Miles, you're the only one who's heard that yet.
Cool.
And also your bell is rung, right? Like she
Yeah.
cut. Boom. Let's go a man spider.
Okay, I see crazy ninja person kick Miles in the face, so I'm gonna try and do something about that.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I am going to directly engage the threat and try and Cool. That's the one I'm bad at now because of I'm afraid. But I said it. I'm gonna mean it.
I like
So I'm
it.
gonna try and directly engage the threat.
I like the commitment. Commit to the bit.
Yeah. All right. So that is we are rolling danger. Danger. Okay, +1 to danger. So that makes this with my -2 an 8.
Okay. What thing do you want to pick off of the engage a threat list?
I would like to create an opportunity for my ally. Basically, I want to come down and like web this person to something physical to like restrain them, while also like basically like making them holding their position, and like maybe even if I can like cutting Miles open a little bit so Miles can get maybe a hand free.
Okay. I think that would have been great on a 10 plus. I'm going to give you a choice. So I know you want to take something from them, right? You want to like take away their grip on Miles, essentially.
Yeah.
Or you probably want to take something from them, stick them, and create an opportunity for your ally, Miles. You wanted both of those things.
Yes, I wanted both of those things.
Yeah.
But I only rolled an 8.
Right. So here's what I'm going to do. You can take the condition guilty to achieve both of them by accidentally freeing Miles a little too hard.
And would you say that this is in a frightening manner?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
It's like
I'm
falling spider.
just like it's not just falling. Like I know, like I don't have much time, so I can't hold back. So I have to be kind of my most feral version of myself, like full on like gaping maw of like to like really make it work. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Okay. I would also allow insecure if you want to mark insecure instead of guilty. Either one of those is fine.
I'll take guilty. Would you say I've sufficiently frightened a loved one?
I'll leave that up to Miles.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just mark this doom track real quick.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. I love it. For the listener, our man spider is playing the transformed playbook, but has taken the advance from the doomed playbook, and
The more I terrify my friends, the more my reality comes to this reality.
No, thank you.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
So good.
Spider's man.
So
Sorry.
you leap down. You can see the two of these are in this like
Want
opposite pendulum. Miles is spinning a little out of control because he just got kicked in the head, and he's cussing at someone like you don't know what. Like
I imagine the way I see it, because like Spider-Man senses and stuff like that, the way I see it is I know that I want to free Miles and shoot this assailant and like pin them, and the only way I can free Miles and like get the shot I need to pin them is to like literally use my teeth to like rip open the sack. So it's like literally like going in for the bite. That's the terrifying thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's the most
good.
efficient way to solve it.
okay, so
Nice.
Miles, I'm gonna have you. Miles, you are cut free and you go spinning out of control. You lose your bearings a little bit as you're flying through the air. In that moment, Miles, what is it you would want or try to do?
I mean,
Because the world's a blur. Your friend just went went lunging at you,
yeah.
and you're not totally sure what's happening with the assailant right now.
Like it feels like the only thing he really can do is try to like right himself and like thwip to reorient and head back in the direction of Anya.
Okay. I'm going to suggest that righting yourself is probably a defend roll,
Okay.
but I'm open to suggestions. I just don't think it's unleash your powers this time.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yeah, in this case, keep them safe would be you, but
Okay, that's a 9 plus. I don't remember what to add for
Savior.
defend. Yeah. It's a 10.
Hey,
I have a
okay.
+1 to savior.
So
Hey.
on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one. On a 7 and 9, it costs you, so it doesn't cost you. You can add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition.
I'm gonna add a team to the pool
Okay, we're at
now that he's like
4
kind
team.
of back online and can be useful again.
I'm gonna put a die out so I remember how many team we're at. Okay, we're at 4 team, and we see you pull out of this flat spin and hit the brakes, and they fly right by. And
Yeah, but Miles is definitely like also cussing in Spanish at Peter too, just like what the.
Peter, how much Spanish do you speak?
I don't know. I don't think he's only got a interesting grasp on English, so I don't think he's expanded his horizons yet.
Okay, fair enough. I think the tone probably conveys a lot.
It was a half a scream, so yeah, I think you can figure out via context.
Man Spider, you also managed to take hold of this assailant with, and now that you're closer, you can hear her and see her a little bit more clearly. You have like webbed her this like weird looking sniper rifle up to the front of her body, and she's trying to like work around that and like get back at you and do all that, but you were ultimately trying to like web her up to something, right?
Yes.
Okay, so and you had 7 to 9.
Yes.
Okay, but you took a condition to make it better. Okay, so she is webbed to a part of the crane that they were sort of penduluming around, but what you got is from like the waist down, and so she's webbed to this thing. She's upright, like her head is up, but her legs are just super webbed up to the crane that's behind her. And she's also like trying to, like, she's in the process of ripping her arms free. Like some of her, like she's got like all kinds of equipment stuff. She's got like pouches, obviously pouches galore. And
probably a solid tack vest.
Yeah, tack vest. All that stuff coming apart. And in the process of trying to free her arms, the rifle thing that she had actually snaps. It like breaks in half. So that's a thing that you accomplished. That's your fault that happened. And
oh God, I'm so sorry.
Let's check back. Let's check back in the warehouse. What are you all up to?
I think I've pretty much figured out what was going on. It seems like they were trying to do a spell, and because this thing isn't finished, and something came and webbed them up, so they couldn't finish the spell. But I don't recognize what the spell is. So, but they're all breathing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're all okay.
None of them are dead.
Okay. So, I think just getting them out of these webs and getting an ambulance to them as soon as possible would be the best thing. But as far as who did this, I have no idea.
I love the idea of getting them help, but do you think sending an ambulance to the headquarters of the society is a good idea?
I mean, we can erase the writing on the floor and move some of the boxes over it so it just looks like a warehouse. I mean, I don't know, but we need to get them help.
I agree.
Or maybe move them to a different part of the facility. Like
that'd be pretty easy.
You
Yeah.
can put them outside. That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Okay. One quick thing.
All of you are capable of carrying 2 or 3 people. That's like not a strength issue for any of you.
Before we start doing that, Preston is going to pull out his phone and take a picture of the chalk circle.
Smart.
Just in case. Yeah, so let's move some bodies.
That sounds really awful, but yeah, let's do it.
Cool. They're alive. They're alive. They're alive. They're alive. They're alive.
Okay,
This isn't creepy.
I can't think of any dice rolls necessary to pick up inert bodies and move them, or unconscious bodies, I should say. So
maybe, I don't know, unleash our powers to see how quickly we can do it.
No, I mean you can run a bunch of bodies around. That's
Right.
Yeah, where are we taking them? It's like pick up like one in each tentacle.
out to the street, maybe.
We'll just take him outside. Next to the trash cans.
Okay. Outside where the sniper is. Hey guys, how's the sniper going? Miles, Peter.
We don't have like voice communicators. We just like texting with our cell phone.
Oh no,
I thought we had
No,
like
we do.
full
No, we have
voice
yeah,
voice communicators.
Then maybe you might hear swearing in Spanish.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
gonna get that.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just gonna get a lot of that.
That's either going really well or really badly.
Oh.
Like I don't speak Spanish. Anya?
Yes.
Here to translate?
I only
Um,
speak French and Atlantean. I'm sorry.
boy.
And
Well,
Latin.
It's not nice, and I'd rather not translate it.
I go back to either going really well or really badly.
I'm guessing badly. It's Miles.
Well, we'll know when we go out there with these bodies.
Great. That's a great way to find out how it's going with the sniper. Let's go outside.
Okay, so back to Miles and Spider-Man and Man-Spider. The two of you, let's see, Miles, you got smacked around a little bit.
Yes, we keep bringing that up. Thank you.
Are you stuck to something right now? I don't remember where.
No,
we left you. Okay.
Stop punishing me.
It's just the rolls that I punish. But the two of you see this figure stuck to the crane, like break down the rifle the rest of the way and take the barrel off of it, which is about 2 feet long. Grab a like dart kind of object, throw it in there, and is about to like blow dart it at Miles.
I would like to defend Miles.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will roll plus savior. Oh no, I roll plus.
You roll something else for defend?
Yeah, I for PC. Oh no, for PC threats, for NPC threats. Okay, yeah, so it's plus superior. All right, I will roll plus superior. What's my superior? Or
for
savior.
defend? Yeah, savior. It's savior.
Savior, which is actually pretty solid. So 9.
Okay.
Can I use a team from the team pool to help him save me?
Yeah. How are you helping?
Yeah. I turn invisible as I am wont to do.
Uh-huh.
I assumed I was invisible as I was going over, and she kicked the visibility out, back on. And I was like, "What? No."
No. I would actually like to say that you're invisible already.
Okay.
And so she's aiming at you while you're invisible.
Okay. Then if I see that he's going to interpose himself, I'm just gonna try to line up just to give him a better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, you, Man Spider, what is it you want to do? Like knock that thing out of the way, or what are you doing to defend?
I don't get to use it much. I have impenetrable armor, so I'll just try and stand and take the hit.
Just
No!
Just body it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say it with your chest, dude.
Yeah.
What's up?
You swing in there, and this dart comes out, which looks like a little mini hypodermic, and the needle just crumples against your carapace. And Miles also managed to like get himself perfectly aligned behind you. That minor adjustment, and I think Miles, you have this moment of like, she could see me, you know, but like where you're aware of like, oh, I actually have to like defend myself here. But yeah, you've successfully defended, and on a 10 plus, you get to pick one of these extra things: add a team, take influence over Miles, or clear a condition.
I would like to clear my afraid condition because, like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm basically bulletproof.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I forgot about that.
makes sense. Yeah, this thing, it just the needle crumples, the little like capsule of whatever that is just crunches. There's a little like green residue on your chest plate, but it's not like seeping in or burning your carapace or anything. It's just there. You got gooped. And it's not clear what she's trying to do. I mean, she's clearly trying to get unstuck from the crane and whatever else. Miles, what are you doing?
So I want to use my move, the mask, which is affirming the label I try to embody, and we made the like "What's up, danger" joke. So yeah, I think now that he's like behind and pretty much blocked out by Man Spider, he's gonna like double thwip and do the full like slingshot him towards. I'm just gonna call her Anya against naughty Anya. And yeah, he's gonna go in, and I'm just gonna try to knock her unconscious. Like, I just want to get in there and hit her hard one time.
Yeah. Okay. Just rolling.
Directly engage a threat, but I get to
it.
use my mundane stat instead.
Nice.
I got doubles, which means nothing here, but it's boxcars, so it's an 11.
Take a thread.
Yes.
And
It's not how this game works, Jason. It's demigods.
Yeah, I think that's if you would like to not pick two and just like boonk, like completely knock her out, like use your 10 plus to just do a clean knockout, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay. Because that's sort of like resist or avoid and take something from them. I don't know. But yeah, you get that slingshot double feet right to her face as she is trying to get this thing together. She has like the top half mask where her mouth is uncovered, which is also how she could use a blow dart.
That makes sense.
But it's top half mask with this like goggles thing, which is not really that much like this Anya here to my right. It's
her name is Nanya.
Nanya.
Nanya. I like that.
Well, like Nanya. All right. So yeah, you knock her out, and she kind of just passes out and just folds over double because her legs are still webbed to the crane, and so she just like pike folds. And the rifle clatters to the ground, 20 feet below, and yeah, she's out for the count.
I don't know. The inside people can go now.
Okay. The three of you usher the bodies out to the sidewalk.
The people, because they're not dead.
Oh, people.
Right?
Yes.
People.
The
We keep calling them bodies, but they're not dead.
do.
Now,
Yeah.
see, Cecil, I told you they had it under control.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to say now that we're outside and the sniper is knocked out. That's much better now.
Okay.
Do we Miles, Peter, if either one of you are like done cursing in Spanish or growling, would you care to update us on the sniper that's trying to kill you?
I think Miles is like kind of staring at Nanya, trying to figure out if he wants to take the mask off and confirm it, but is also like giving Peter a real heavy side eye. Like, that was some scary shit, and just doesn't really want to talk right now. So he's not going to respond.
Okay.
Miles hasn't handled.
Cool.
Great.
Do we have an ID?
Yeah, I'm going to pull the mask up.
Oh, so you're not going to believe this. It's your friend Anya Corazon from this world.
No.
Bum, bum, bum.
Gasp! Kelsey freeze.
One last swear in Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, that one I know.
Well, the first two things anyone learns in another language are cuss words and food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know it's your friend Miles because she has a like a little cut on her cheek that she got when she was a kid on the playground, and you just recognize it, like, oh yeah, this is your friend.
Yeah, he's just going to start cutting her down and lower her down, but isn't going to respond out loud.
Okay. So I think the three of you drop all those folks off on the sidewalk, probably put up some sort of emergency call. A very confused ambulance service will arrive soon. And the five of you can convene in... And all in all, this is a very quiet fight, right? Like that, you didn't knock over a building, you didn't smash windows.
Explosions.
There was no actual gunfire because the sniper rifle is a dart gun. So really, like, there's, you can reconvene, and the guards just keep walking by as you like huddle down for a second and then get back to your conversation. It's just the quiet settles over, and it's none the wiser for now. So, the five of you are gathered around unconscious Anya Prime, and what do you do?
I say we wrap her up and give her to the Avengers.
That's my thought.
I mean, that would be the right thing to do.
Oh, is there any more? Do you have any more of the tranquilizer darts on her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got a bunch.
Let's take some of these,
Okay.
and maybe we can give these to the Avengers too, and see if there's any issue with getting those people that are cocooned to wake up. Maybe it was the same stuff, and they can make an antidote.
She has a like foldable pouch thing with 20 slots in it, but 13 of them are gone. So there are 7 left in there, and yeah.
Let me take one of them so I can do my own bioanalysis.
All right. I mean, I think the Avengers got it, but sure, it was extra.
Well, they're not going to share their results with me, I assume, because I'm a teenager and they don't like that. So I want to...
A teenager who brought in Nanya.
Should we also give them these? And Peter holds up like all the bombs in his hands that he like, I didn't think we should leave these.
Yes.
Yeah. That.
Let's carefully take those.
It's okay. I got him. He's got all 6 hands have one.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can have one, and it'll like toss one over to you.
I really didn't want it.
Do any of you have experience with explosives?
Just what I got this afternoon.
Yeah. Okay.
Or 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
5 minutes ago. whatever it was.
Yeah, well, you had experience with the
Unless
device,
watching a lot of
but none of you are like, I've used explosives
Yeah.
before, and I understand
No.
how to put this together. No,
Right.
Okay,
not unless watching Looney Tunes
No.
helps at all.
no, it does not.
Yeah, you
I
just
didn't think
assume
so.
you assemble the Acme like crate.
Yeah, you just
Right.
Yep.
web all the dynamite together, and
Rocket skates.
yep,
Hmm.
And it doesn't
Yep.
kill you, it just covers you in soot
yes,
Right.
and makes you look like an idiot. That's it.
just
Yep. That's it. That's all it does.
man, Spider has it handled. Yeah, well done, Torque Lord Canada.
Has it
Bless you.
handled? No.
Um,
So, should you be using your jitterbug now, Miles?
I don't.
No, she's my friend. I don't understand why she's doing this. And I don't want to hand her over. They don't understand. I need to understand why. I want to
But
wake
they
her up.
already told us she's a supervillain here.
She's not a supervillain. She's a year older than us. And maybe she's in over her head, or there's some, I don't know, mind ray. It could be a mind ray. This could be a
I hear it's a
legitimate
thing.
mind ray.
Am I, Riles, you're gonna mind ray right now?
Yeah, because I don't want to believe that someone I grew up with is a supervillain.
She
So-
tried to lure me here to kill me.
Well, she was firing tranquilizer darts at me, so
Yeah, but the door was rigged to explode, and she knew I was going to open the door.
maybe that's a test.
Okay, even if it wasn't an attempted murder, that's a really screwed up test.
Yeah, well, you're in a bunch of secret societies. I don't know what they're all like.
Okay, I'm
you
no
said you were
longer
part
in.
of a bad one, so maybe she's just in the part of her universe version of her going from a bad one to a good one. But you were given a shot. You weren't just handed over to the Avengers or Shield or whatever your universe has. So can we just calm down about calling the Avengers for like 2 seconds?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
If the police take her, her face and my face exactly will be all over the news because I look identical to her, except for that scar on her cheek.
Yeah.
You know, if we take her to the police, number one, they may not be able to hold her.
Wasn't suggesting to take her to the police either.
Also,
So just let her go?
prof-
She gets
Dr.
a pass?
But no, like Dr. Van Dyne, I mean, the Wasp, I don't know who the Wasp is, could make you a new face.
He's like, oh, figured it out. Cool.
I don't want a new face. I want her to not be hurting people. That's what I want.
Miles, I know you don't want to hear this, and I really don't want to say it, but
So then don't.
with
so then
great
don't.
power comes great responsibility.
He said it.
Did you get that out of your system?
Look,
It's not like the Avengers are just going to like kill her or something like that. If there's something wrong with her, they will find it out. We can't just let her go. We can't keep her imprisoned.
I just want to figure out what's going on before we hand her off.
She is starting to wake up. She's webbed
Look,
up.
if
She's trapped, but you can hear her like, starting to move around.
As somebody who has occasionally gone evil and crazy in the past, I agree with Miles. Let's give her a chance to explain herself. But Miles, if she's evil, we have to turn her in.
Yeah, I understand.
But we'll give her a chance. Right, everybody?
I need
Good.
Cecil to roll provoke someone.
Yes. I
Yeah.
wanted to do that. That's what is that? Superior? Okay.
That was a triggering event.
9 + 1 is 10.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, I should say too, I don't mean to make light of the word triggering. That's not how I meant that. With like
Right,
trigger
yeah,
moves
yeah.
in a PBTA
That word
Triggered him,
means more than one thing. You're
Right.
good.
Yeah. So I just don't want to give the impression that I'm making a joke about that because that's not what I mean. Okay. So you got a 10 plus on provoke someone. Everyone remember, for PCs, you do not have to be convinced of the argument. That is entirely up to you. However, since it's a 10 plus, if you genuinely, if your character agrees with what he just said, then we will add a team to the pool. I'm not going to add 4 team to the pool. I'm only going to do it once. And if you don't do it, you'll need to mark a condition if you don't go along with his sort of idea or his plan. So both things are true. If you do it, we'll add a team to the pool. If you don't do it, you'll have to mark a condition.
So his plan is we just listen to what she has to say right now and then make a decision.
And give her a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, give her a chance to explain her actions and find out if she's truly evil or if she's under somebody's control or she's kind of messed up or she's possessed or whatever.
So, Preston, how do you decide?
God.
How do you plead?
How do I plead? I'm gonna go along with it, but under protest.
That's going along with it. Okay. Anya.
So I guess like not involved in the conversation, but like keeping a watch in case there's anybody coming.
Sure.
But letting them do what
Yeah.
they're gonna do.
Okay.
She has 5 minutes.
Okay. Peter.
I mean, Peter's not really looking to make a lot of waves here, so he's gonna. I mean, and he was also for it when it was Miles' idea.
Thank you.
We just needed backup. So, Miles, I assume this is agreeable to you. I mean, it's Cecil just said
I don't think
your
he was
idea.
trying to provoke me. Like,
Yeah, Cecil just said your idea louder.
yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me. I'm still a fucking woman of color. Like, and that never misses me. Thank you.
Okay. So, actually, I think what I'm going to do is, since it's unanimous, I'm going to add 2 to the pool. And that takes us up to 5 because we used 1. Okay. Cool. So, she's starting to wake up. She is restrained and sort of webbed up against just the concrete on the ground and is, struggles for a second. And then you can see, you took her mask off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see her eyes flutter open and they're wide for a second and takes in the 5 of you. And then
Miles is kneeling in front of her, by the way.
Okay. Okay. And so then she focuses on Miles. He has his mask on though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so she says, Spider-Man, this wasn't about, I don't know. What do you want from me?
Anya, you gotta explain what you're doing. Come on, man. I just need a reason.
How do you know my name?
And I think he you kind of see that he's hyperventilating under his suit and then he just pulls the mask off.
Oh shit, Miles.
Yeah.
What? Are you the new Spider-Man? Oh shit, you're the new Spider-Man. Oh, she can't put her hands up, but she's that takes a second to hit home.
Yeah, and I get to mark potential for that.
And then I think she's gonna glance over and see Man Spider.
You the new supervillain? What are you doing?
No, I'm taking out the Sisterhood of the Wasp. They just make it look like I'm harassing regular people. But they're not regular people. They're evil.
Okay.
I can prove it.
Okay. And he just smirks and is just immediately bought in.
Can I pierce the mask on her?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not. Oh no, I'm okay at this. Oh, now I roll a 6 and a 2. Sorry. Every single other roll I've done today has been a 6 and a 3. That's an 8 plus 1 is 9.
Okay, you get to ask a question.
You could spend team selfishly and
Oh,
push
that's
that
true.
to a 10.
Yeah, I can't really see how somebody could help you, but you can spend it selfishly if you say how it ignores or insults your teammates.
No, I'm just going to take the one question.
Mm-hmm.
What is she really planning?
Okay. As far as you can tell, she is genuinely on a vendetta against the Sisterhood of the Wasp, as she claims. Like that, she genuinely believes that.
So like, what is she planning to do to prove it? I guess is what I really mean.
Oh,
like,
well, I mean, she's like kind of indicating,
because she said she can prove it.
Yeah, she has like her phone, right? Like she can't get to it right now.
Okay.
But she's like indicating like, if I can show you, I have evidence.
So she's not like, hey, let me out of these bonds and I'll prove it.
I mean, it would be easier if she could like use her phone and show it to you.
But no, I guess that's what I'm getting at, is like, she's not trying to trick us.
No, it's not a ploy to escape.
She's really trying.
She thinks she has an opportunity to make her case, and she wants to.
All right. Okay. So
that's if you want to act on that or just think about it for a second.
So I kind of look to Miles like for approval and to like loosen her up and hand her phone. Or is Miles like, as I'm like reaching for it, like, are you gonna stop me, Miles? Like,
I mean, does it look like you are trying to help her?
it looks like I am going to do what she's asking you to
then
do.
He's fine with it.
Since you seem kind of stunned. So
he's not stunned anymore. He's relieved.
Oh, okay. All right. So, but he totally buys into it. Okay.
And Michelle,
that's right.
Where is our Anya in this scene?
She is not believing her yet. She needs proof because this is too much. And she's like, no.
Okay.
She's still.
Are you within like where she can see you, or are you kind of like back out of her where she wouldn't be able to, because she's like stuck to the ground?
Yeah, I'm a little out of her field of vision.
Okay. And where's Preston?
Preston kind of has his back to the situation, keeping an eye out, keeping an ear on what's happening, but also just keeping an eye out, making sure that she doesn't actually, have backup coming, stuff like that. Like he doesn't trust this situation at all.
So Preston, it's not assess the situation, but I would give you a custom superior roll if you want.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You don't have to roll, but because there could be consequences.
I'm not worried. It's gonna be fine. Look how high I roll.
Consequences.
That's a 10. So.
Hey.
Oh,
okay, outstanding. So yeah, you extend your senses. You have your spider senses are as good as anyone's, and you can hear the guards walking. You even pick up some of their conversation. They're talking about the basketball game. Like it's not. Oh, it's a football game. It's the fall. So they're talking about the game. Like it's quiet. You can hear boats moving through the harbor. You can hear distant sirens. You can identify them as ambulance sirens because you've called an ambulance for the people on the sidewalk. But there's no other kind of like, it doesn't seem like anything else is happening.
All right, cool. Then I guess I will he's still gonna have his back to the thing, but he's gonna drop back a little further, and so we can just kind of eavesdrop a bit on what's happening. He doesn't want to show his approval of what's happening, so he doesn't want to turn around. But he's gonna kind of ease off on keeping an eye out and more just tuning into what's going on behind him.
Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be the perfect place to pick up next time, is her explanation of what's happening. So I want to squeeze in our end of session moves. We have a good idea of what all's happening here. And I think we will, boy, it'd be tough to do end of session and Stars and Wishes, because again, I didn't keep good track of the time. But we'll do our end of session moves, and then we'll Stars and Wishes after we interview Anya, and then we'll have a better sense then.
Cool.
Before we do that, is everyone good for next week? No conflicts?
Yes.
So far? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll be back next week.
I might even wake up on time.
I mean, do you? You got to be yourself. That's. So the end of session moves, there are 3 things to choose from. You could grow closer to the team, grow away from the team, or grow into your own image of yourself. And that is entirely up to you. You just have to say why you feel it that way, and then make a choice. So does anyone know right off the bat, 100% ready to go? Okay, Eric.
I would say that I grew away from the team a little bit, because I frightened Miles, and then I watched us fight for 10 minutes over if we should call the cops or not.
Okay. And who made you feel further away?
I'm gonna take influence away from Miles, because I feel like, I feel like I frightened Miles.
Okay. Michelle, do you know yours?
Yeah, I think I'm going to grow away from the team because I'm a little pissed at Miles and Cecil. I think that if we had taken her to the Avengers, we would have gotten whatever information we needed to get anyway. So she needs to clear her name, fine. If not, fine. But we're asking for trouble sitting here. So
so do either of them have influence over you?
Miles does.
Okay.
And
so
Miles and Cecil both.
Yeah.
Okay, so just pick one of them.
I'm gonna take it from Miles.
Okay.
That's fine.
And how about Joey?
I think Preston feels closer to the team, only because he took a step back from trying to be the dominating leader and let people take lead and let people kind of call some shots. And it turned out really, really well. And I think the person that made him feel most closer to the team was Anya, because they kind of seemed to be on the same page throughout the entire mission. And even now, when the group's kind of divided, they had each other's back on that. So I think it was Anya who made him feel closer to the team.
Okay. Cool.
So I don't think you have influence over me, which means you do now.
And we don't have to shift any labels.
And I will take a potential for that.
Okay. Adam?
I feel like I grew closer to the team, and it was Miles who made me feel welcome, because you're welcome.
I love it.
It's normally not, but that moment of...
I know, the evolution of these relationships is just like...
It's so good.
Yeah. That whole, like... Maybe she is a villain, but let's give her a chance to explain herself. I feel like I might need that from Miles at some point too. And so that was like a real, like, okay, good. Maybe Miles will give me a chance and keep them from arresting me if I turn into a villain. And I believe you already have influence over me. So if you want to change my labels, I have +1s on Danger, Superior, and Mundane, and 0s on Freak and Savior. I'm very even right now.
Okay. I'm gonna push your Superior up and your Freak down.
Yes.
All right. And Miles?
He definitely grew into his own image of himself, and that is sort of standing apart from the group. Like they, like for better or for worse, it's not quite grow away from the team, but for better or worse, like they tend to like let their passions rule them in this weird way that doesn't allow them to like be compassionate and empathetic. And like he knows that that is true about himself because he is modeling that off of the Spider-Man that like he is the next iteration of, and he's just gonna keep being that, and that means giving people a shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. So I'm gonna shift my I guess I'll shift my danger down and my savior up one more.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry.
Real quick, I would like to announce something. So the potential that I just marked for that end of session move, I finally have my first advance in this game.
Hey! All right.
The end of 7 sessions.
It must be so hard to roll well. What a world.
Right?
Yeah.
My heart
I know,
breaks
right?
for you.
It's really weird. I don't understand, like, but it has taken this long for me to get 5 potentials.
It's okay. Me too. I just haven't decided how I'm spending it yet.
Okay, good. Whew, it's not just me. All right.
Hey, also real quick, and I know a bunch of you have thought about this already. Michelle, did we have who would play Anya in the movie? Your fan cast?
I don't think we did.
Okay, well now that we have 2 Anyas on screen, we should probably figure that out for next time.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got to think
so
about that.
I'm open to lots of ideas there. And I'll double check with everyone offline to make sure I have your fan casts, just because it's fun to see.
Yeah.
A young John Boyega.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hero of the Revolution.
Hey.
Right.
I would love a young Rosario Dawson.
Oh my God,
honestly.
yes!
Mhm. Okay.
You love her so much.
Rosario Dawson. Got it.
And Cameron Monaghan for Preston.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know who that is.
He was the face model for Cal, Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Cal. You just gotta
Yeah.
say Cal and yell
Yeah.
Poncho, and then I'll understand what it is.
Yeah, he's amazing too. He's also on Shameless and Gotham, but there's another big.
Okay. Well, we're out of time today.
Sorry.
We have to get going. But
Yeah.
I do want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us in chat, the subs, the follows, all of this. I really appreciate the love on the channel here. My name's Jason. This is the It's Probably Okay channel. It's the channel's okay, and we're doing our best. So we will be back next week right here, 10 a.m. Saturday morning cartoons here with you. Thank you again also to our brand new moderator, Dork Lord Canada.
Yay!
Really appreciate
Thank you. Explore.
And
No.
let's go around and say who you are. Where can we find you? Joey.
Hi guys, I'm Joey. You can find me on Twitter at Joey Nestra, also on the Facebook on the same name. You can find me on Happy Jack's RPG podcast every Wednesday. Actually, only this upcoming Wednesday. Then it's our season finale of Dying Embers, our homebrew D20 system game, which has been going great and super fun. Where I get to play a bard who's actually showing that a bard can actually be a hero and not just a fuckboy. Although he's still kind of a fuckboy, but that's okay. Also, every other Sunday, including tomorrow, you can watch me on Glittering Night, our Vampire 5e game, where I get to play a Toreador, actual LA Playboy fuckboy. I might have a type and a theme going, and that's fine. Also, I just have the calendar pulled up and I just put it away because I'm dumb. On the 26th and 27th of this month, Alchemy Theater is doing a Zoom production of Angels in America, parts 1 and 2, that I am producing and also in as Lewis. We'd love to have you out there watching. It's a great show for Pride Month. Check it out. Alchemy Theater is on Facebook, on Instagram. They just reactivated their Twitter. You can also email them at info@alchemytheater.com for more information. Hope to see you there.
Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam at Hoobuk on social medias, Instagram and Twitter. It's HOOBUK. And I'm currently, this month we have, Joey and I are both on Games We Never Play, which is a believe it's gamesweneverplay.com podcast, where we play Glitter Hearts, and I believe session 2 is out, or the second session of the first gameplay session is out. So you can check that out at gamesweneverplay.com. And that's really the only other thing that I'm in right now. Yeah, that's it. Black Lives Matter, Defund the Police, and Wrath Month 2020.
Amen to
Yes.
that. Also, folks, there's some resources in the !BLM in the chat. There's some stuff to read about. There's also a really cool article about how Black Lives Matter and Pride overlap and why that's important. So educate yourselves.
Pride was a riot, and it was started by a trans Black woman and a Black lesbian.
Yep.
So let's not forget that.
Abria, what are you up to?
Oh, hey, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can find me on social media at Quiddy, QUIDDIE, and I stream a lot. So starting on Sunday, June 28th, is that right, Eric? Yeah, we're going to be bringing the next season of New Pantheon back on Saving Throw show. We're getting our time slots bumped up just a little bit. I think it's going to be 4 to 7. And we're starting it off with the one shot that you guys unlocked last season. And it's tentatively called Attack and Destroy God. I'm very excited about it. And I'll be running that. And then we'll be getting back into season 3 of New Pantheon, which is a dope Demigods game. I still don't know what Demigods is, but I'm sure it's probably
Demigods.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Seems fine though. Seems fun. Yeah, on Mondays you can now catch me from 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific, playing Lost Mines of Fandelver. It's on it's twitch.tv/D&D, so it's actually a D&D stream and 3Roll20, and it's super good and fun. We just did our character gen last week, and I'm playing a Leonin babysitter. It's very weird, but super good so far. So that's going to be really, really fun. On Tuesdays, you can catch me on Pirates of Salt Bay running a D&D 5th edition game with some amazing players, including Eric, who plays Dirty Hank. He's incredible. And we did it, guys. We made it to the elemental plane of fire. Took a while, but we did it.
Took 5 weeks, but we did it. We stood outside of it and cried for 5 weeks, but we made it.
Like you do.
Feelings.
Exactly. Just be in those feelings. What else do I have? There's going to be a panel for virtual SDCC coming out soon. That keep an eye on my socials for when that drops. That's going to be super good and fun. On the 19th, I will be running a game at 3 a.m. on Scraticus's channel. That's going to be a fundraiser for a super good charity. All the details for that will be on my socials, but check it out. Come hang out, European fans. Yo, this is our time. Everyone else, just drink coffee and fucking kick it. It's going to be great. And other than that, there could be a D&D live thing happening, so keep an eye on my socials for that. We'll see if it happens, but yeah, that's all I got.
Cool. Eric?
Yeah, all those things that Bria mentioned that I'm in, be a big part of those.
Oh my god, 12-sided stories! I forgot! Sorry.
No,
you go, Eric. I'll go.
No, you covered all my highlights, and then yeah.
Eric, this is how I feel after Joey goes.
Yeah, and then
I got nothing else.
I'm also Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can catch me on the Twitch channel Kyle McCarley, where we are playing in our show The Board and Barrel, where we play board games, socially distanced now that everything's going on, and we're playing through Clank Legacy, which is my first Legacy game, and it's a lot of fun. And then besides that, you can always catch me, mostly Eric and all the things, including Twitch, where I stream a whole bunch.
What are you playing right now?
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cool because I don't want to play Andromeda, but I am curious about how it goes. So that's, I like watching that.
Yeah, I've got opinions, and I say them while I play.
Yep.
Please date everyone for me. Thank you.
I tried. This is the first Mass Effect game where I hit, the first 3 people I hit on were like, I'm not into you. And I'm like, what kind of power fantasy?
What? This is stupid.
No.
Oh,
Uninstall.
Bill.
Love it. Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle Otis, and you can, when I'm not here, you can find me on 12-Sided Stories. It's an actual play podcast where I am with the lovely Abria, and
Wait, is
she's
Abria
going to be
on
running. Yeah,
You wouldn't know
you
from me.
You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it. But
What's Abria?
A series of tubes.
I'll do you one better. Why is a Bria?
All right, sorry, Michelle, you go.
That's okay. But she's going to be GMing for us, and I'm super excited about that.
Oh my
And you can also find my music on Plate Mail Games through Drive-Thru RPG or Battle Bards.
Awesome. And again, I'm Jason. I do a bunch of stuff over at Happy Jacks RPG. I have I'm in a Things from the Flood campaign, which will go is this coming Monday and every other Monday. I think we actually only have 2 episodes left, so we're nearing the finale of that. And I'm also running a Dungeon World campaign, which is about to wrap up soon in the next few episodes. So you could check us out, sort of bumbling around the world of Eberron loosely. Let's see, doing this, and Friday Fly Day, we play No Man's Sky here with that's me and Sam DeLev, and extremely chill time. It's nice and quiet, and if you need a nap and Twitch to be on at the same time, that's the place to do it. So that's a good time had by all. And I also I made the game called Demigods that they play over at New Pantheon. Thank you for dropping that link in the chat, Dorkler Canada. It's demigodspbta.com, and you can check that out there if there's a playable quick start guide. But we are super over time. Sorry about that, everybody. Thank you for sticking with it, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.